There's your coffee.
Before you get suited up, let's get the. Filter. Yep. So far so good.
Here we go.
Come on, bitch. I'll give you both short ones. How's it going?
I was going to say, if you want to give us 10 minutes, we'll go down there because we got to unload the bike and get me all suited up. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
But if you give us like 10 minutes, we'll just wait for you. Where this thing it's putting a mile on it that's just killing it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. But so he checked with them both. You're
What a
good
good
to go.
guy, man. I'm glad he thought of it. There's so many little things to think of, you know?
Oh yeah.
And it can screw you right out of a record after you wake up.
It's
And
true.
sometimes some of these runs are scarier than shit. And then the guy down goes, sorry, pal. You didn't clear it with FIM, you know, Nix. So thank you.
Well,
You
good deal.
guys are thinking of everything we're not thinking of.
Yeah, he was really on top of it. All right, well we're good to go.
Thank you.
Just give me a heads up when you're ready,
You got it.
and
We're
I'll
getting
head
close.
down with you.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
All these people out here that are working at every mile post are volunteers. They're not getting paid, and they're not getting laid either, probably. We're heading down. What we're doing, our game plan is we got a V-twin. It runs hotter than a metric bike, so we don't need 4 miles. And at this particular event, they only have one measured mile. That's it. So on the international course, which we qualify for because we go over 175, you'd start at the 0. You'd be doing 4 miles, flogging your bike till you get into the measured mile, which makes it a 5-mile run. And this Harley back here, SNS powered, putting out, God knows, 300 plus horsepower. We could add to it if we wanted, but it would just get too hot. It's just too much work for it, and it doesn't need it. It comes up quicker than a metric bike. They really have to walk theirs up. They're so tall, and they are so fast. But we need less room, so these kind people, and this is world record stuff, so you got to clear everything through the FIM, which is out of France. And the promoters here were smart enough not to, they accommodated me by saying, okay, go down to the 1, and then we've got a 3-mile run up, which is perfect for our bike, but they ran it through the FIM, which was really smart, because if they hadn't, there's a good chance I could have gone out there and knocked out, let's say, a 230 to 240, go to impound, and they'd say, we're nixing it. You never asked us permission to go down to the 1. So we're legit. If I can get this thing fast enough, if we go to impound, it's we're halfway to a world record. Just got to back it up. All right, here we are arriving at mile 1, international course. It's going to give us a 3-mile run up before we enter the measured mile. This is and they're waiting for us with a smile. These people, these volunteers are the best, man. If you got nothing going on in your life and you want to do something that's meaningful with purpose and be part of a family, go online and look up BMST or even SCTA. They're the same. They all need volunteers, and without them, we can't race. We cannot race. They are the rock stars of this event, and they make it possible for us. I know at the end of this event, if I can swing it, I'm going to be out there pulling cones off the back of a truck with them and helping them get this thing broke down. So, man, get involved. You'll be hooked. I promise you that. Let's go race. This helmet is so tight it folds my ears, and I can't get my ears unfolded. And I got that left boot buckle.
Good. Step in the aorta here.
Left boot buckle.
Get you situated.
Well, we're going to say it's a long time.
So I'm going to need a 230 plus.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we checked it out.
Your timing miles is going to be mile 4.
In the 4 out the 5.
Correct. It is the timing is between 4 and 5.
Gotcha.
And then when you turn to come back, make sure you got to go past mile 7, because anything before that, you're crossing the international track.
So we go out, these guys go out the other side.
Yeah,
Correct.
come way out the other side.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can't. But don't cross over till mile 7. Oh, where's your sheet?
Oh.
It's on the front seat.
Okay.
I'll get it. Blue sheet and the paper from the front, let the driver.
I didn't even talk about that. Contact.
Contact. Yeah.
14. Jay Allen heading down International on his fairing Harley Davidson, and he is through at 217.933. 217.933 for Jay Allen on bike number 1.
Gotta be slippery.
Come up 64.69.
About 20 miles an hour slower than what we're looking for.
Long stock Euro.
15,
2 boys on it.
32, 12 slower than the record. I bet it's slippery. I bet that's what close to what it is. Either that or his foot's on fire. I guess we'll find out in a bit. Either really, really slippery out there.
Get some information
Or his
on
foot was
that.
on fire.
Both bikes are making their way past
We're gonna find out which one here in a
power.
second.
Looks like Kayla's slowing down a bit. Chad Haynes is out of Texas. He's on a 1969.
Well, I like your Attorney General and I like your governor. They're telling
It was a little sketchy. I don't know. Sometimes if I was starting to relax on the seat, and I'd start getting this, you know, so I'd put more pressure on the legs. The mile, like I can't even. And at one time, I had a little bit of the vibration with my glass thing going on, so I could see the course, but it wasn't like yesterday when I came down on the Bear bike. It was uncomfortable. And again, I had just a little of this, especially in the mile. And I was pinned in the mile, just so you know.
Really?
I mean, I was pinned in the mile. I ran a 218, 217.
217.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the data.
So, yeah, the data is going to tell you, but I definitely need to focus, I guess, staying on this peg to see if that is the issue or if it does have a little of this. I definitely got it. Not to where it was like really scary, but especially, you know, when you get to the mile, obviously you're building up momentum.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm getting this.
Did you feel like you maybe needed that other mile? Like, should we start from the zero, you think?
I don't know.
Let you get settled,
I don't
get some
know.
time?
Look at the data and you tell me, man.
All right.
You're the master at that shit.
It definitely seems slippery.
Yeah, yeah.
Check the gear.
I was hoping for a faster speed than that, to be honest with you. Though.
Yeah,
I was a little bummed when I heard.
We still have air in the shifter and here.
Yeah, you get 20 pounds in it. So you fixed the shifter. Thank you, man. You killed it. Here, I'll drop the gate and come back and push you, Dustin.
Sounds like a plan. How's that foot temperature, by the way?
hot. Just as hot.
Well, considering you were see how hooked up it was. Like, so we seems like it should go. Turn it.
I just am not that articulate because I'm more focused about just surviving the ride than I am looking at data. Where when it's real comfortable, I can look at shit. You know, it's just all real easy.
Well, you ever heard me talk about Keith Code's $1 worth of attention?
No.
Keith Code was a road racer, a race instructor. He polarizes people, but he did have a really neat philosophy about attention. He said, you have everybody, you, Guy Martin, have $1 worth of riding attention. That's it. No, it said the $1 thing. He said that once you spend that dollar, your body goes into pretty much panic, into survival mode. So when you first start out riding, very, very first out riding,
I think Aaron's. Hey, has Aaron come back by yet? They haven't released her yet.
You want to just pull the data right here? It's kind of.
The only thing I'm concerned about is that side-to-side thing, but, you know, if it gets too bad, I'll get out of it. It was manageable, just a little scary.
Just 217 miles an hour, back's moving around, legs cramping up, front's moving around. Just a little scary.
It's true.
I didn't feel like I was going to die, so I just
No, I didn't. He works too hard on this bike. I don't want to let him down.
Shit.
It's we don't have traction control. This is old school racing for veterans of America. It's not high technology with traction control, and you don't shift yourself and all that stuff. And nothing against that, because we've got some great friends out here that are running really high tech stuff. They're going fast, and they're living the dream just like we are. We just do it old school. But I think I bet it was Will Slippage. He's going to tell us. When he reads this, it's just like he's on that bike, and that's no bullshit. I mean, I've watched his eyes get big as silver dollars because he saw me sliding it for 1,000 feet at 190 miles an hour, or something like that. You know, he sees it all in that computer. So don't lie as a rider. You just look foolish. Hey, give me a heads up when Aaron's coming, would you?
Get that nose over. It looks like we might be down on power a little bit. We get in here and look.
She's coming. All right, we got Erin Sills. This lady just broke Valerie Thompson's record. She's got to be one of the fastest women on two wheels. She's incredible. She rides a Beamer, but she just joined our club. She's got a body bike now, and it's very humbling. Yesterday, we had wind, and her return run was only 165. She couldn't set the record. She had a down run. What was her down run?
211.
211 with the body. They do that. We just ran a 217. Okay. All right, here we come. Erin Sills. Oh, she's on her way. Check out the vapor trail behind her bike. She's got nice stiller. Look at that flag. Look at that flag right over there. Oh, and I can hear her shifting gears. Here she comes. Come on, Erin. Oh, the radio. Is the radio on? She's on the rev limiter. Hear that?
Jimmy Guerrero's just passing tower.
Come on, Erin. She's a badass.
It's moving.
Erin Sills, return record run is. She's still tapping the rev limiter.
I also see Erin Sills, 1965, doing a return run over on the international course. Sorry that we had missed that. She's through the other side at 2:07.386. Erin Mills, a return run on 1965 at 2:07.386. We may see Erin out here in impound depending on how that average comes out with her run of 2:10 this morning. I'm not sure what the record is, but the Hunter Sills team will definitely know. And Curtis will either get her over here into impound and Trev, or
207.
They will
So we just
head
saw a
back out to
207
do another
pass.
down run.
Okay, Dustin, you motherfucker.
Where does it end?
Look at that line across the top there.
And what's interesting is I'm watching mile per hour, and I'm watching actually.
It didn't
hooked
drop
up.
off really much, did it? It started tailing off a little bit, but not much.
That's a fair amount for this bike.
Is it?
Well, so at one point you had a wheel speed, obviously probably a little bit higher. When you went through the traps there at the end, we were missing 200-300 RPM, so it came down a significant bit.
Okay.
So
What was my fifth gear shift RPM at fifth?
5,800.
5,800.
So your shifts looked like 52, 58,
Yeah, I started low.
55, 55,
That sounds
58.
right. Okay.
Yeah, and it was you were being pretty good about it up until that point for sure. I wonder. We'll have to look at how long you were there. 15 seconds at 200 miles an hour, right? 36. Let's go back to 21. So you were wide the hell open well before you flew into that mile, I think.
Good.
Just from looking at it for a couple seconds before. It looks like you got it with the program. And honestly, it slowed down in the mile, so something's going on. Let me look at boost real quick. See what's going on.
there's no issues.
Oh yeah, boost came down a little bit once it got wide open. So really, oh wow. Well,
Do we have a turbo issue or?
I don't think we have an issue,
Good.
but we were only making 7 pounds of boost.
217, just under 218 for 7 pounds of boost.
Just entering the time mile now. Again, yesterday ran a 118.
The air temperature.
Looking like he's carrying some
intercooler we
speed.
started is
And he's just
60
passing
degrees.
by Tower. We'll
Air
see if
never
he can
got
get
hotter
in and
than
around or better
76
than
degrees
yesterday.
on that whole run. That's amazing. A little leaner than before. For that boost level, that's a why were we making more manifold pressure at partial throttle? That's what I want to know. At 7 pounds, that's moving out. I'll see what spring's in it, and I'll just double up on the spring, and you'll have to ride the hell out of it.
Okay. I like that.
Jay,
Yep.
intake air temps on that run?
Huh?
I said the intake air temps on that run
Yeah.
started at about 60 degrees, and they never got over 76 the whole run.
That's insane.
That is amazing. It actually kind of fattened it up a little bit.
Does that affect the performance in a negative way being so cool?
No, positive. But I will say
positive.
this: the air fuel offsets that are in there for that. The reason why it was making a little bit more boost at partial throttle, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit.
At full throttle?
Once you got it to full throttle, it richened it up a little bit more.
Ah, the fatter it got, it made it harder.
Yep, and it actually took a little bit of power out of it. 'Cause
Gotcha.
It's not used to running at part throttle. I'm going to work on that a little bit here.
Okay. Well, that's good news. That's kind of exciting. I mean, it's disappointing I didn't pull like a 230 or something because I was just hauling ass. I really didn't know how fast I was going. So I was disappointed to hear it's just under 218. But it's really nice when you find out why, you know, and that this is fixable. And you're only at 7 pounds of boost and you're one of the fastest bikes here. So we're in good shape, man. With him on the wrenches, and hopefully I can get out there and do my job. We're going to be world record holders for all the veterans out there, veterans of America racing.
And we're out. Thank you.